Hey Cardfighters, Chris here from Vanguard Central bringing you a Dungaree budget deck. This deck's mainly going to be focused on the Crossride, so as I explain the deck, we'll go through why everything is like that. Obviously, our starter is Exorcist Mage Dandan, who's going to help us bind and build up that bind zone so that Dungaree and Dungaree Unlimited can do their effects more often. For strides, we have 4 Lightning Dragon Knight Zorus. He's really good. It helps pressure your opponent's Legion decks, lets you bind stuff from their drop zone so that they can't Legion effectively, and also adds some on-hit pressure which can open up plays later. For the grade 1s, starting off we have 1 Rising Phoenix. This is just a Soul Blast out of the cards that you draw, the cards that you ride, and every single card matters when you have that Crossride defense, making all your usually 10k blocks to be a 5k block. We also have 4 Limit Break Enablers. This is a really good card, just helps both Dungaree's effects go off a little bit earlier, help get some early control off if you need it. We have 4 Stride Fodders. This serves 2 purposes, mainly if you're not drawing into the Crossride already, you can pick up a Draconic Vanquisher, or you can just use it to stride and keep your grade 3s, because you already have to use 1 grade 3 to set up the Crossride, 1 extra one. So having the Stride Fodders helps let you stride more consistently. And then obviously we have 4 Perfect Guards. The unflips there really help with Dungaree because he's very counterblast heavy. So by having the unflipping Perfect Guards, that helps a lot. Obviously you don't have to use it because it is sort of a budget build, and these are still a little bit expensive. I know that the Wyvern Guard Golds are on $4, so if you want to pick those up instead, definitely go for it. It's a great budget option. For grade 2s, we have 4 Chatura. This is really good, again, pressuring those Legion opponents, and obviously being a good stand target, we do run 5 stands in the deck. So providing that on-hit pressure, letting you draw a card, as I said, very good. Every card matters when you have a Crossride because every card can be used to guard very effectively. We also have 4 Dungaree 12k attackers and 3 Generation Break 12k attackers. If you notice, we're running all 11k attackers, 12k attackers. This is to really mean so you don't have to call boosters to make offensive plays, which helps again with the Crossride defense, keeping cards in hands to kind of grind out your opponent, as well as working really well with the stand triggers that we have. For grade 3s, we have the 1 Draconic Vanquisher, who is a backup, just in case you're not able to draw the original Dungaree first. You can maybe use the Stride Fodder card, his little buddy Stride Fodder card, to search him out of the deck and guarantee a safe game plan. So the other grade 3s is obviously 4 of the original Dungaree. With the Limit Break Enabler, you can get some pretty cheap retires off early, Counterblast 1 to pop a front row. So that's really good. And we have the 4 of the Crossride Dungaree Unlimited. And he's going to be able to make a lot of power plays later in the game when you build up that huge bind zone, using Dandan, calling your Dungarees, riding your Dungarees. And that gives you some alternate power plays as opposed to striding. For triggers, we have 1 Hauka and 4 Vivian. Let me put the Hauka in play. So we have 5 stand triggers total. This is going to help grind out your opponent as you kind of want to do with a Crossride deck. The Hauka is useful because you can hit the back row, your opponent's back row retires. So say pesky units like Laurel, things like that you want to get rid of, you can actually hit the back row by combining Hauka with some of your other skills. And Vivian is again really good because it cycles itself out, putting itself back in the deck, and getting you to unflip damage, which is kind of important as Dungaree Unlimited costs 2 Counterblast. So you can use up Counterblast pretty quick if you use Dungaree Unlimited every turn. So we also have 3 criticals just for that crit pressure. 4 draws. Again, draws are super good if you have a Crossride setup because suddenly each card, the draw trigger itself and the card you draw now can both be used to guard 2 attacks, 2 full 16k columns, which are very common nowadays. And lastly, 4 heals. Hey Cardfighters, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked our Dungaree budget Crossride deck profile. Please give us a like, it helps out a lot. Comment down below if you have any questions, any comments, what you might have done with a Dungaree Crossride build that we didn't do, what you liked about our build. And of course, subscribe for more content. Definitely more budget decks going to be coming out. And check out our Patreon. It's a great way for you guys to help support us, keep making videos for you, keep doing what we love, and at the same time, being eligible for some rewards, some Patreon-only rewards. Thanks again, guys. Vanguard Central, out.